Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided I wanted to go ahead and get through the rest of the crochet Barbie dresses that I bought off eBay that was in this Trapper Keeper binder thing. And like the listing on Etsy, or no, eBay, the listing on eBay, sorry for that loud clamp, I was shutting the thing. It just showed this, and then it just showed this. So it didn't show all of the patterns that you were getting. And it was a tad bit on the pricey side, but I was excited. Oh, excuse me. And I couldn't say no. So I thought, oh well, and I clicked it and here we are. So I showed you guys the first set that was the Flower Garden collection. And if you remember in that first video, I'll put the link in the description box for the first video if you hadn't seen it. I was explaining that this binder had, you know, obviously after I got it, it had the full Flower Garden collection, and then it had what I think is another full collection, and then like 3 of another collection of patterns. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all of what I have left. So the next one, which I'm going to go ahead and just do the one that I don't think it's, well, I'm pretty sure there's only 3, so I'm pretty sure that's not the whole collection. It doesn't have a list, like in the patterns, that says you have this one, complete the collection with, and then, you know, tell the rest of them. It doesn't have that, but this is Belle of the Ball, Bride. Get it back so you can see right there. Very pretty dress. Look at the back. Very, very pretty. And this one does have a little passage in it, like the Flower Garden one. I didn't even know it had a little passage you can read about the flower and the dress and all that until after I got on camera and I opened it and I was like, oh yeah, it does. So this one says, Bride. The Belle of the Ball bride is a vision of loveliness in this exquisite gown adorned with a delicate spray of yellow, pink, periwinkle, gold, and white blossoms on the front of the full skirt. 2 additional flower sprays sweep in graceful swags from the sides of the waist to the back hem. The fitted pink bodice is extended with tiered poof sleeves of pink and white. Tiers of flounced white lace overlay the pink skirt. A sweeping tulle headpiece ending with a long train crowns this elegant gown worked in size 10 crochet cotton. Well, that was very, very elegantly put. Yeah, you can see the sleeves. Pretty. I like this one. Alright, so the next one is Camilla. So that one was Bride. This is Camilla. Love this one. That ribbon is really pretty. It almost looks fake. So she says, I just want to make sure there's nowhere that I'm missing that it says, get these to complete the collection. But it doesn't. Okay, Camilla. Miss January. Oh, see, I didn't even know that it had a month. So I bet, yeah, so I need, there's probably 13, the bride and then the 12 months, and I have 3. Miss January wears a dramatic black gown accented with lavender and light gray edging at the bottom hem. The theme continues with lavender and black edging around the light gray lace bustle at the back waist. Beautiful lavender lace medallions are arranged artfully on the gown's skirt and are framed by glittering swag of faux pearls. Sprays of pink, blue, white, and goldenrod flowers provide subtle arrays of color. The ribbon and light gray lace tiered sleeves seem to float above Camilla's shoulders, while a wire-edged ribbon bow with shades of lavender at the back waist tumbles nearly to the hem. I love the verbiage of this, if that is not just so fancy. But that is Camilla, which is January. So I wonder if I have March and, nope, I only have one more. And this is Belinda. Love the colors of this one. It looks, I mean, it's pretty true to what you're seeing and to what I see in real life. It's pretty true color, like the peach right here. And I can't decide if I like the green ribbon or not. I like that it's such an odd color pairing, but I can't decide if I like it or not. Look at the back. Look at that. And those are all crocheted, yeah. All the flowers and the leaves. Okay, so now that I see the back of the dress with that green ribbon, I like the green on the peach. That's an odd color combination, but it works. It almost accents the petals and the stems of the flowers. I guess I could show her the hair. Very pretty. Ah, alrighty, so this is February. So I have the bride, January and February. Alright, so Belinda. Miss February's gown is snowy white, brightened by tiers of luscious warm yellow lace edged in white at the front, while tier upon further tier, frothy tier. I feel like I need to do that over. Blah, 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 blah. Miss February's gown is snowy white, brightened by tiers of luscious warm yellow lace, edged in white at the front, while tier upon frothy tier of yellow lace cascades from the back waist. The fitted bodice is accented with clusters of pink, bright yellow, and apricot flowers with yellow-green leaves at the shoulders. A spray of flowers adorns the front of the full skirt, and a glorious cluster of blossoms tumble from the back waist halfway down the skirt. Mint green grosgrain ribbon accents the sides of the gown's skirt and back waist and flows gracefully to mid-length. I love reading these. This is fun. I don't know. I don't know this word. Right there. I'm actually looking through this little hole right here because I can't see it. But I think, yes, it's this word. I don't know what that word is. Grosgrain? Never heard of that one. Very, very pretty dress. Oh, I see I didn't even pay attention to the pearls. See it right here? And then right there on her waist. Did not even pay attention to that. Oh, and look, it comes down right here to right there. See the little tear shape? And then back up. Pretty. All right. So that's all of the Belle of the Ball collection I have. And then the rest are the Old South collection. So I wonder if they should go in order. Like, I don't see a bride. I just see names. Alright, so it's not showing, like, January. It's just names. So I don't think there's an order, but I'm just going to get started. So this is the Old South collection, and this is Elizabeth. Look at that. Show you the hair. That's a hairdo now. When I make these, and if I do, I doubt I'll do all of them, but I'm gonna have to go to my hairstylist and be like, could you do this Barbie's hair for me? So it looks like this. All right, so Elizabeth. The wealthy woman of the Old South occasionally traveled north to purchase the newest fashion made of Italian and French silk and velvet. Their stockings were often made of silk, while shoes, which were worn at all times, were generally made from kid or Moroccan leather, sealskin, and other materials. Hoop skirts with crinolines gave their voluminous gowns proper shaping, and corset made the tiniest waist even smaller. Gloves provided an extra dash of style with the additional benefit of protecting soft, delicate hands. Often a lady's clothing was custom made by her personal seamstress in the tradition of the latest, most exquisite fashions. So that's Elizabeth. I wondered if she had gloves on since they were talking about gloves. But that is Elizabeth. Next we have Melanie. Lots of pink. Okay, so Melanie. The generous dome-shaped skirt of the 1850s grew slightly narrower than it had been previously, which was concealed by adding flounces made of tulle, net, and tarlatan, a thin gauze-like stiffened muslin. Flounces were popularized in part by Empress Eugenie of France, who was once said to have attended a ball wearing a white satin dress with 103 flounces. On a typical southern gown, however, the flounces were usually limited to between 3 and 5. The flounces were often edged with embroidery, velvet bands, or a woven or printed pattern. Later, evening dresses became even more ornate with the addition of ruches, puffs, ribbons, lace, and more flounces. What is a flounce? I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look that up after I film this. When I look it up, I'll show you guys or insert something. Or you probably already know. Alright, this is Annabelle. This is very ornate. Woo, look at that color change. Bam. And all the ribbon work on the front. I didn't even notice that. That's all ribbon. And then through her chest. Okay. A woman's role in the Old South is often thought of as one of quiet and refined gentility, but it was much more than that in reality. While she was taught to be feminine and dainty before a guest and defined by society as her husband's hostess and helpmate, her underlying strength and determination sustained her in carrying out her responsibilities for running the household. She was in charge of educating her children, nursing the sick, maintaining a moral and religious balance in the family, and making sure her home was a clean and welcome haven for all who entered. Well, good for you. That's all I'm going to say. So that is Annabelle. Ooh, Delilah. Every time I hear this name, I instantly think, oh, what is the name of that radio, the radio show? Something Delilah, with Delilah. Oh, I wish my husband was here so I could ask him. It's Delilah. It's where people call in and request songs for their loved ones or for their significant others. Dang it, why can I not think of that shit? You guys are probably screaming it at me. But this is Delilah. Very big hair. I will say, just by looking at it, this throws me off. Like, I feel like the skirt needs to be turned to where it's a line down her chest and it's symmetrical with the line down the center of the dress. Well, I guess if I look at it in real life instead of looking at it on camera, I can see the offset to the side, but that would drive me nuts. Here's the back. Very pretty. Oh, I was hoping the flowers in her hair were crocheted, but they're not. Okay, this says, in the latter half of the 19th century, education became recognized more fully as a necessary part of a young woman's socialization. Why can I not say that? Socialization and training. Often sent away to boarding school as a young girl, she customarily remained there until her early or middle teen years, with occasional trips home to visit family. While away at school, she engaged in basic education and home arts, and often formed lasting relationships that endured for a lifetime. After completing boarding school, she went on to attend finishing school, a name applied to an institution of higher learning for young women. Here, she learned advanced arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and logic, and prepared to take her place in society. I would fail at all of those. Alright, this is Miranda. I'm still trying to think of the name of that radio show. So this is Miranda. And in the last episode, I said I thought that was something, and somebody said, oh, I think it might be this. Was it Solomon? Something? I don't remember, but I think you're right. Crystal at Bag O' Day has a tutorial, I think. My leg hurts. I think of that stitch, if I remember right. But this is Miranda. So this looks like pearls with a purple bead or a silver bead, mixed in there. I thought at first that was a chain with a different color, so I was kind of like, how does that work? But it's pearls. And then here's the back. Holy cannoli. I wonder... I'm going to have to look that up on Crystal's channel, because I wonder if I could do that. Oh, wait, I forgot to read the inside of it. I'm going to get a drink of coffee. All right. In addition to the myriad duties that kept Southern women busy overseeing their households, many also led active lives outside the home. Generally seen as the spiritual leaders of their families, they took an active interest in their churches. Women often sang in the choir or even directed it, and were instrumental in organizing events for the congregation and performing charitable work within the community. While the legal rights of Southern women were limited, they found creative ways to stay informed and exert their influence. They frequently attended legislative sessions, local trials, and political functions. Cool. I really like this one. This one's got me intrigued. Okay, so next we have Miss Priscilla. Wow. Look at that one. Could you imagine wearing these? Holy cow. I love the black accents on it. Just the... Ooh, look at the back. And I love that it's a crocheted ribbon. Yeah, it's little fake flowers in her hair. And she's got such a pretty smile. Hi. Alright, so Priscilla. I feel like I swallowed something. The influence of 19th century Southern women can be seen through their contribution to American literature. Novels constituted a large portion of the books published during this time period. Also popular were poetry and children's literature. Some of the topics most often explored were family, religion, social reform, community life, exploration of the past, and moral dilemma. There were many notable Southern women authors who contributed to the literary enlightenment of their time period, including Kate Chopin, Ellen Craft, Rebecca Harding Davis, Alice Dunbar Nelson, Grace Elizabeth King, Harriet Jacobs, Mary Noailles Murphy, Tilly Pierce Aylman, and others. I don't know any of those names. All right, so this one is Abigail. Very pretty. Let me see her hair. Patriotic. Okay, so Abigail, this is a short one. Women educators in the South played vital roles in the educational system. By 1850, 1/3 of all paid teachers were women. Recognizing the need for higher education, especially for women, some founded their own schools. Others specialized in subjects such as music and science, English, history, math, and religious studies. Grade school teachers taught a variety of subjects. Very underpaid profession, and they deserve much, much more. All right, so that was Abigail. This is Savannah. Woo, I love the color combination in this one. Yellow and purple. She just looks like a summer field goddess. like you see like a field of flowers and yellow and purple, and she's like the queen or like the goddess of the summer fields. I don't know, guys. I'm just talking. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Very, very pretty. I love this one. So she says, many women of the South served their communities and country by tending to the ill and injured. They served on the battlefield in military hospitals, founded civilian hospitals, and established better conditions in existing facilities. From the untrained to the highly skilled, they all served with one vision, the unselfish desire to heal. Through their perseverance and with great personal sacrifice, these women made a difference as they worked tirelessly to give comfort and aid to the patients who needed them. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, I really, really like this one. I'd say this is probably my favorite from the Old South collection. Well, so far, probably my favorite. I don't know. This one's pretty nice. Holy cow. This is Catherine. Look at the back. That is stunning. Can you see the purple underneath the blue? So it's a whole, it's like 3 layers. 4. So you have the purple, the blue, the green, and then this green. That is crazy. Very pretty. So Catherine says, there was more to the life of Southern women than the constant round of social events and easy living that has been popularized in modern culture. For various reasons, including the need for women in less wealthy families to contribute to the household income, many Southern women chose careers outside of their familial environments. Not familial environments. Some of the service-oriented job opportunities open to Southern working women included positions as children's nurses, maids, telegraph operators, and textile mill workers. Some women opened dress or hat shops, restaurant and tea rooms, while others chose professional lives as social reformers, clergy, writers, nurses, actresses, teachers, and lecturers. That is very, very pretty. Ooh, look at that. I didn't even pay attention to the sleeves. See the ruffles? Very pretty. All right, 3 left. This is Miss Rebecca. I love the deep purple in this one. Oh, the back of the dress looks like little hearts in the lace. I just noticed that the ribbon goes whoop, all the way back around. So Rebecca says, mothers and grandmothers customarily prepared the young girls in the family to one day meet the responsibilities of running their own households. They typically instructed their young charges in preserving food, cooking, cleaning, needle arts such as sewing, quilting, spinning, crocheting, knitting, and needlepoint. The young ladies practiced the needle arts by making useful... Start that over. The young ladies practiced the needle arts by making useful and decorative items for their... don't know that word. Trousseaux? And creating gifts for family members and friends. Primarily, the needle arts were handed down by word of mouth from mother to daughter, since some forms, such as crochet, did not exist in written form until later in the century. This is the word that I do not know. Come on, camera. Where's my finger? Oh, here we go. Right there. That word. Don't know that one. But very pretty. All right. 2 left. This is Amanda. Very neutral colors. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it'll look a lot better if the light blue was just a tad bit darker or brighter, not like a pastel, just to make it pop a little bit more. But I love this is really pretty. Her little sleeves look like wings. This looks like pie, like lattice on the top of a pie. All right, Miss Amanda says, the women of the Old South were an enterprising group of ladies who made the most of what they had to work with, often by necessity. Since fabric was sometimes in short supply, they used discarded clothing to fashion ornamental and useful items for their homes. In the 19th century, making decorative penny rugs became a popular way to use up scraps of wool. Coins were used as templates to cut small circles of felted wool, which were then layered and appliqued to form table rugs and wall hangings. Most penny rugs had simple shapes of flowers and animals appliqued to a background with blanket stitch embroidery in contrasting colors. I'm going to have to look up what a penny rug is. I don't know that one. But that's Amanda. All right, and the last one. This is Christina. Very pretty. I instantly see watermelon. See the black beads? I instantly think watermelon. And that's pretty true to color, what you're seeing. Very pretty. I love like the doily look at the end of the mesh. Here's the back. And I really like her sleeves. And her little choker. Pretty. So this one says, young women of the Old South memorialized their friendship in recorded rites of passage in autograph books known as albums of affection. In these albums, they documented the important moments in their lives as they passed from girlhood into womanhood. As the years progressed, the albums became cherished mementos that allowed young women's friendships with each other to survive separation. Although many albums of affection were bound in leather, embossed and edged with gold, and lavishly illustrated with romantic or historical scenes, others were simple copybooks. Later, publishing houses included them as gifts. Well, that sounds pretty interesting. Okay, so that was the end of the collection. I am definitely going to have to say Savannah is my favorite out of this one. I love the shape of the dress. I love the color combinations of the dress. I love that almost everything is crocheted. I mean, besides the flowers and the ribbon. I love the layers. I really, really, really like this dress. And then out of the other one, where did I put them? Which is just the 3 that I have. I'm going to have to say I probably like Camilla the best. Oh man, I wish I had the rest of this collection. I have them wrote down from what I could find on the internet. So I have the Bride, Camilla, and Belinda. And the other ones that I could find that I don't have are Cecilia, Serena, Kathleen, Prudence, Susanna, Rosemary, Deirde, D-E-I-R-D-E. I don't know how, Deirde? I don't know how you pronounce that. Diana, Caroline, and Cassandra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So I would 3, 6, 9, 10. So 10 of them I don't have, which I might have to find those. Just because I have to have the full collection. It would drive me nuts that I don't have it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Tell me which ones tell me which one is your favorite out of the 2 little collections that I showed. I love the flower ones. That's my favorite series. Alright guys, so leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys thought was your favorite. Just let me know what you thought about all of them. And hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Share. Subscribe if you haven't, because I'm going to start putting out more videos for you guys. A tutorial every Monday. Just videos like this, or Chatting with Lana videos on Wednesdays and Fridays. So, let me know what you guys think about that. And real quick before I leave, I am trying to get my husband on camera. I'm breaking him down little by little. And as I'm doing that, I'm thinking, well, what am I going to film if I finally get him on camera? So I got to thinking, if you guys have any questions you want us to answer, or me answer, whatever, email them to me. And when I get enough questions, or just email me a whole list of questions if you guys want to know, and I will set him down and make him go over that with me. And if you got more crocheter tales, get those to me too. I have some in my email, but I want more. I always want more from you guys. I love reading those stories. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. You guys are the greatest, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.